Greets peeps, this is Tony the hero of Flanders. So this game has been running on for some time. We've let finally the truce that we had with Lorraine and with Provence has run down. Problem is that where my plan was to go on Provence, who aren't part of the Empire, that was going well until France came through and vassalized them. Not ideal. So what I'm kind of waiting for now is for they were going to France were going to become a vassal. They were going to come into a what do you call it? A union under Scotland, but Scotland's leader must have just died, because that would have been good fun. That would have been an ideal situation, really. But that wasn't what I wanted to show you. I am kind of stuck for what my plans are. Ideally, I want to get into a war alongside Austria, so that I can fulfill my mission of vassalizing Lorraine. That would make my life a whole lot easier, give me access to a whole bunch of stuff, and I could take them out in seconds, except that if I try to, without being in a war alongside Austria will come and destroy me. As you can see, my my manpower still hasn't recovered, mainly because I'm having a super hard time keeping these lot all happy all at once. I keep getting events that make me choose between one or the other, and yeah, so at the moment they all are disloyal. Not ideal, but I've hit a crunch point here where I can't save up any more administration power. I'm tempted to wait for the Renaissance to spread a little bit further. I've got it almost everywhere. The places that haven't got it are so close, it's insane. That's 1.3 a month, and they're at 95. That's what, 4 months? This here, 1.7 a month, they're at 96. 1.87 rather. That's 3 months. Those guys a wee bit longer. That guy in particular quite a bit longer, but this guy 11 months. It's a decision that I have to make. Do I want to spend 159 ducats, which takes a long time with my bung economy? Even with my army maintenance right down, I'm still only just scraping even, and I'm not 100% sure why. It doesn't make sense to me, but regardless, my economy is looking crap and I need to do something about it. So rather than spending that money, which I desperately need to help push the Renaissance through, I'm tempted to wait for another couple of months till these two large places are automatically get it, and then I'll only be paying for that and that. Should reduce the cost markedly. So what I'm being forced to do, because otherwise points that go over 1218 are lost, what I'm tempted to do is I'm tempted to spend some of these points upgrading my holdings. Typically when I'll do this, I'll go into the building area, I'll select development, I'll sort by the least cost, and Cambrai has the least cost. Cambrai is there. I believe at present that's held by the nobility. That's fine. We don't mind. We've got 10 influence to play with there. So we should actually. They're a terrible person to be in control of that, given there's only two military points there. But as you can see, I can't really shuffle these around. Otherwise, I'm going to get uprisings, and I can't afford the manpower or the cash to do it. I'm in a funny situation in this game. It's I feel quite hamstrung. So Cambrai will be fine to spend some of this on. I think I only need to do 1 month's worth. I think if I'm getting 8 per turn, I mean it may need to do another one, but we'll wait and wait for the Renaissance to push through. There, it's dropped down to 95 once our capital took it, and it will drop down further once Nemours takes it next month. Not next month, the month after. Oh, damn it. Okay, so, that still hasn't tipped. It's weird. Oh, it is. Okay, so how much does it cost now? 73 to pay for those 3. 74 rather. Yeah, that'll take forever. That won't take long. That'll take a while. Is it worth it? How many more months? 0.94, 1476. It's not worth it. Let's spend some money. Right, now what will happen when we do this is our prices at the moment, where our current tech cost has a plus 23 penalty to it, so it costs 23 more, 23% more to get to get these technologies. Each of them has plus 23 penalty to it. Let's now embrace this. Sorry, I wanted to actually look at the costs. So, how much is that going to cost? 646, 646, and we can't quite get that one yet, but it's 718. So 646, 646, 718. If we do this now, we'll go back to our technology. 646 has become 508. Well worth the wait. And 606, oh god, I can't remember now. 606 perhaps is now 508. And that was 718, was it? I can't remember. But let's do these ones first instead. That costs 513, great. That costs 513, great. This costs 580, cool bananas. And we have now jumped right ahead in future. Damn it, I didn't notice something there. When I hit group 5, oh actually that's what I am now. So this only just became available. But rather than spending that tech on tech 6, which I don't think gives us much, very little. Oh, it gave us improved combat width and some extra tactics. Actually, that's quite good. But what I could have done instead is I could have opted to open up one of our idea groups. Those idea groups open every couple of admin techs. So at Tech 5, which we just got, we opened up our first idea group. What we'll do is we'll have a look through the idea groups because we haven't investigated this too far yet. I think I explained previously that each of these, I don't even know how you'd term them. Each of those, because these are idea groups, each of these parts of them are ideas. It's all strange. But every time we get 1, 2, 3 of these, that will fill up that, and we'll get that bonus. So what we want to do is we want to look in an area where we need to advance. Now I'd like to increase the amount of men I have available, because 21,000 is pretty damn poor. We are only 30 years into the game, but 29 years into the game, but that's still not a great amount of men when I'm facing up against France in a very serious way. So what I'm tempted to do is go for something I don't normally go for: economic ideas. This gives us a permanent 10% taxation bonus. It reduces construction costs. It reduces inflation, reduces interest, reduces autonomy, reduces land maintenance. So our land unit maintenance is down and our production goes up. And we also get a bonus to development when we finish all of them. It's not the perfect thing for us. Yeah, there's some other ones that would be quite useful to us. Diplo ideas would be great for us. We'd get an extra diplomat, which will be useful. We get an extra diplomatic relation, which would be useful. We get reduced cost of reducing war exhaustion reduces. Improving relations becomes easier. Our diplo relations becomes better. Province war score reduces, so we get to take more land from peace treaties, and our diplomatic technology cost reduces by 10%. And once we do that, our stability impact from diplomatic choices is reduced as well. So that would be nice. Influence ideas would also be nice, because we get better income from vassals. That would be cool for us in the very short term. For the next 20 years at least, we're going to have those three, not vassals, those three partners. This would increase our prestige, which I do like. The Diplo annexation cost goes down with this, and that's going to be really important when we try to integrate these three. If we can reduce that cost, that would work in our favor. Aggressive impact reduction by 20% would be great, as would extra diplo rep, as would an extra diplomatic relation, as would vassal force limit contribution. So all in all, and our justified demands on top of that. All in all, this would be nice. That would be nice. This would be nice. This would be nice. And any of the military ones would be great. Quantity would be a good option, and increases our manpower instantaneously by 50%, and increases our manpower recovery speed. So that would be pretty cool. It doesn't, yeah. All told, national manpower modifier and then land force limit modifier, that increases the size of the pool of men that we can select from, increases our manpower total, our manpower maximum, and then that land force limit modifier increases the size of the army that we can have. That'd be nice. Quality ideas would also work well. This, rather than increasing the number of troops that we have, this increases the quality of the troops that we have. So our infantry fights better, our cavalry fight better, our artillery fights better. It has some ones that some shipping related options, which I don't really like, but it gives us a bonus to our discipline, which we don't have any bonuses to our discipline at the moment, and it also increases our yearly army tradition by +1. That means we'll end up with better generals. Yeah, all sorts of options. So what I'm tempted... Yeah, no. Because what I would like to do is I'm ahead on military tech. It probably would make sense because I'll be paying extra to get these. It probably would make sense to do some military, do a military idea. I'm still behind for both, Diplo, and that can't be right. I think it's because I haven't ticked over a day yet. Wow, really? What are we? We're 556. What are these clowns? They're 556. They're 565. They're 466. I don't think we're actually behind. I think that's just showing it incorrectly. Seems strange because that seems to be showing right. What about Castile? What's their... They're 456. So we're pretty much ahead of everyone around us. 555, 565, 645. We're 556. We're seem to be ahead of most everybody. It's surprising to me. That's okay. We're ahead on military. I think military is the one that makes the most sense. But which military? All of these things do lots of different things that are useful to us. Cavalry cost and combat ability would be nice. Military tech cost would be great. That'd be nice. Manpower modifier would be nice. Army tradition decay reduction would be nice. Extra diplomat and available mercenaries. And then lead a siege would be nice. Oh, options. Getting that morale bonus from defensive would be nice, as would the extra yearly army tradition. Maneuver would be okay. Maintenance modifier would help sort out our financial woes. Fort maintenance cost reduction would be nice. Reinforced speed is ho-hum. Land attrition is nice. And attrition for enemies going up is nice. I think we're going to go defensive. It's not one that I often choose, but I think given this particular set of circumstances, it's the best option that we can go for. Given that we can't go for the Diplo, that influence one would be so good. Yeah, okay, we're gonna let Diplo tank. We need to get these techs. We need to get this advantage. All of this stuff is good for us. Everything here is good for us. We're going for this. I know I said I was going to go for military, but we'll keep our military tech ahead of time if we can. Sadly, we're not ahead of France. That would be the best. Were we ahead of France, I'd be tempted to take that on. What is nice to see is their corruption is staying nice and high, so they're paying extra, and their power costs are costing them more. I like it. Long may that stay. Unfortunately, they are the papal controller now, so I expect to be excommunicated in the very near future, which is not something I really want to do. Yes, we lost one of our chaps. Now, we can... Actually, that's not bad at all. If we can reduce the amount our military costs, we can... I think that'll offset it quite nicely. So he's going to cost 1.6, but he's going to save us 1.6. He's going to save us 3.3, 3.4. 1.6 comes down to 1.2. So we're getting a free military point for 1.2 in effect. That's cool. We can dig it. That means I still can't have our army at full. I feel like I'm missing something. There is a bunch of things missing from how I normally play the game. I just tried to use the core DLCs, thinking that would be the way to a good introduction, but it's not as helpful as I'd hoped. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of things that I'm familiar with, so I feel like I'm not doing things correctly, which is annoying. I don't like that that feeling whatsoever. So what we're going to do, because I can't think of any other way to get money, we're going to take money off our buddies, because we need that cash more than they do. Now we've got 219. What we can do is we can look to build some buildings. We going through all of those techs, we got a whole bunch of new building options. We can build marketplaces, barracks, and churches. Churches are the ones that we want to do. But we're going to spend £100, 96 ducats now in Bourgogne, in our capital, and in Picardy, and that's going to increase our. Actually, I don't want to do Picardy. I might do Namur. Oh, not that one. What's that place? Ah, it's up there. Yeah, we'll do it there. It's a little bit less likely to get taken over. Actually, before I do that, let's just check this to make sure. Yes, that's a very good idea. Champagne will increase our trade power by 7.2, and given that that's our main trade hub and that we now control that inland center of trade, we should be able to see our trade power is much stronger now. We've got 57.9, which is 20% there. We can. There's a lot of people dragging away from there. I think if we build our. Yes, if we click on that. So 5.2 is the total that's coming in. That is in the trade node. We earn 3.9, 2.39 rather. If we increase our. If we increase our power by, what was it, 7 point... If we increase our trade power in Picardy, in Champagne by 7.2, that will push our trade power up to 63? Will that be enough to offset? I don't think it will be. Yeah, so I don't think the increase that will give us. I just want to check something. Is there any other bonuses to it? Local trade power plus 50. Local trade power is 17.5. That'll give us an extra 7. That'll put that up to, what did I say, 64, somewhere around there, 65. 65 will give us, where's the total trade power in the node? Hang on, if 57 is 20%, then another 7 will make us like 23%. 23% will give us my maths isn't good enough to be able to work that out, but I don't think it's better. I don't think the end outcome is better than a straight 0.23 ducats a turn. So we're going to go with the safe option, what I feel is the safer option, and see how we go. In the meantime, I'm waiting for these to creep up because, oh god, I still need to nerf them as well. Shit. Yeah, our trade power is being bumped down. Our tax income is being bumped down. We're just not having a great time of it with all our rebelling or grumpy estates. But let's have a look, see if we can give something to someone somewhere. We can give something to them. How much will that increase you by? No, that goes to 82. If we give that to you, you go to 75, and you're closer. We'll do that. In the meantime, we might as well have our trade power increasing. Yeah, we'll leave that for the moment. Okay, so that was the building that I wanted to show you, and my rationalizing of whether it made more sense to work towards trade, whether it made more sense to work towards to build temples and get straight income. I went with the straight income because the maths is easier, and I'm fairly certain I'm right. I'll let, if you feel the need, please comment and let me know where I went wrong. Again, that change would have been the change would have been 7.2, which is 7.2, which is like 5%. No, is like 3% of that node as it stands. I don't think it would. I don't think the math stands up. I don't think it would increase our take enough as opposed to that temple. So I think I made the right choice. But hey, you guys will likely know better than I. That's us for the. What map mode is that? I know it's ugly. That's us for the moment. I'll continue on trying to get this this economy working right, and we'll see you on the next one.